Hello everyone. I Neha Patil welcome you all in today's session. Today we will see the concept of pre-order traversal of a TBT. In the last video we have seen the in-order traversal of a TBT. Now today we will see the pre-order traversal of a TBT. So we have already seen how to create the TBT, what are the advantages of the TBT, how to traverse the in-order traversal. So today directly we will start the pre-order traversal. So I have taken this one example for you. If you see, this is our head node is there, this is our root node is there, root is having the value 10. Here the L bit value is equal to 1, that means the left child is present for the 10 and it's having the value 9. 9 is again having the L bit is equal to 1, that means 9 is again having one left child and having the value 8. And 8 is not having any left child, that's why here the L bit is equal to 0. For the 9 and 8, as no right child is present, so here the R bit values are the 0. Same thing for the right side. For the 10, that means for the root node, R bit is equal to 1, that means the right child is present having the value 12. For the 12, R bit is equal to 1, that means again the right child is present having the value 14. And for the 14, no left and right child is present, so the L bit and the R bit values are the zeros. And same thing for the 12 also, as the L bit is equal to 0, that means the no left child is present for the 12. So this is the diagrammatical representation of the TBT. The threads are drawn here by the dotted lines and actual pointers are shown here by the solid lines. So now as you know that here, if the L bit and the R bit values are equal to 1, that means the actual left and the right child are present. And if the L bit and the R bit values are 0, that means the threads are present. And threads always we are using for the backtracking purpose. So if you see the diagram here, all threads you will see in the backward direction. So by making use of these threads now, we have to remove the use of the stack for the traversal techniques of the TBT. So how we are going to traverse using the TBT, that for the threaded binary tree, that now we will see. So here we want to traverse here using the pre-order technique. So as you all are familiar with the pre-order traversal, that is the thing what the DLR technique is there. That means first we have to visit the main root node, then we have to visit the left side, and then we have to visit the right side. So if we take this pre-order traversal of this tree, then it should come like the values 10, 9, 8, 12 and the 14. Now we will cross check whether these values are actually coming or not. So here this is the head node is there. This root is actually acting like the left child for this head node. So directly we will start from the root node. We will print this value first, so we will get the output like the 10 here. Then after that we will check the L bit of the 10. Now here the L bit is equal to 1, that means the left child is present for the 10. So we will come to the left side. In the left side the 9 is present, we will print that value and we will check the L bit field of the 9. 9 is again having the value 1, that means again the left child is present. So we will come to the left side, we will print this value, that means the 8 will be printed here. We will check the L bit of the 8 here. Now it is equal to 0, that means we have to stop here, no further left child is present. Now whenever the situation will come like this, we have to check now the R bit field. Now in this case the R bit field equal to 0, that means again the 8 is not having any right child. So follow this thread and come back in the tree again. So if we follow this thread here, we will come back to the 9 here. But we are not going to print the value here. Already we have printed the value 9 here. So second time we are not going to print it. Once again we will check the R bit field of this 9 here. Again the R bit field is equal to 0 here. That means no right child is present for the 9. So follow the thread and again go back in the tree. So whenever we will follow this thread, we will come back to the 10 here. So already again the 10 is printed here. So there is no need to print the 10. Just check the R bit field of the 10 here. So as the R bit field is equal to 1, that means the right child is present. So we will come back here in the right side. So here in the right the 12 is present. So first print that value 12 here and check the L bit field of the 12, whether it is having any left child or not. But as the L bit field is equal to 0, that means the no left child is present for the 12. So what we will do, we will check the R bit field here. Now the R bit field is equal to 1, that means the right child is present. So go to the right side. we will get here the 14. We will print that value and we will check the again the L bit field here. But again the L bit field is equal to 0. That means no left child is present. We will check the R bit field here. R bit field is equal to 0. That means again the no right child is present. So that means this is the rightmost node in the tree here. And if we follow this backtracking thread here, right thread here, we will come back here at the head node. So whenever the rightmost thread is coming back to the head node, that means we have to stop here. That means all nodes are over in the tree and we will get the output like the 10, 9, 8, 12 and 14. That means the output is correct. So this is what the pre-order traversal of a TBT. So in this way we have to follow the pre-order traversal technique. Now we will see the code related with this. So this is the code I have written. Whatever I have explained you right now, according to that explanation the code is written here. As we are here, I have passed here the head pointer, that means this is the head node. But actual tree is starting from the root node. So root is nothing but what the left child of the head is there. So I have taken here one temporary pointer t and we have set this pointer to the head left. That means now our t is at this position. Then what we are doing here, we are checking the condition like whether the t L bit is equal to 0 or not. If it is not equal to 0, then we have to print the value and we have to go to the left side. So that means what here, we are printing the value 10 here and we are going to the left side. Now our t will come here. As it is inside the while, once again it will check the condition whether the t L bit is not equal to 0. Again the condition is true here because the 9's L bit is equal to 1 here. So again what it will do, it will print the value, that means it will print the 9 and it will go to the left side, t is equal to t left, that means t will come here. Now as it is inside the while, now the t L bit is equal to 0, that means this condition will get false here. So execution of this while will stop here and it will execute the next statement, that is the cout t data. So that means what, it will print the value 8 here. So if you see here, the 8 is nothing but what, the leftmost child present in the tree here. So this value we are printing outside this while here. Inside this while the 8 will not be printed. Manually we have to print this value. So manually we have written here the statement like cout t data. So we will get here the output like the 8. After that what we are doing here, we are checking the R bit field of that 8 here. Now it is equal to 0. That means this condition is true here. So now what we have to do here, we have to go back in the tree. So the statement is what here, the t is equal to t, right? So now your t will again come at this position. And it is checking the condition whether that thread is going to the head node or not. Now it is not going to the head node, it is coming to this node here. So again once again it will come inside this same while loop, and for this 9 it will check the R bit field. Now for the 9 also the R bit is equal to 0. So once again the statement t is equal to t right will be executed and our t will now again come back at this position. Again it will check the condition whether it is going to the head node or not. Now it is not going to the head node and the R bit field now for this 10 is equal to 1. That means execution of this while will stop here and it will execute the next statement, that is the t is equal to t right. That means now our t will come to the actual right side here. So whenever it will come to the actual right side, now the first while will again execute because again we have to check whether any left is present for this 12 or not. So again this while will not be executed because here for this 12 here the L bit field is equal to 1. So directly this statement will be executed cout t data. That means we will get here the output like the 12 here. Now for the 12 here it will check the R bit field. But for the 12 R bit is equal to 1, that means again this while will not be executed. Directly it will execute the statement t is equal to t right. That means your t will come at this position. So again for the 14 here it will check the L bit field. But again the L bit is equal to 0. So this while will not executed. Directly it will execute the statement cout t data. That means our 14 will be printed. Now for this 14 it will check the R bit field. Now the R bit is equal to 0, that means this while again it will execute and the first statement is what, t is equal to t right. So whenever I will do like the t is equal to t right, our thread is coming back to the head node here. So this condition now will become the true here, t is equal to head, and then it will directly come out of the loop here. That means it will stop executing the code here, and we will get the output. If you see here like the 10, 9, 8, 12 and 14, that means all nodes are covered here, and we will stop here and we will get the pre-order traversal of a TBT. So in this way, according to the theoretical explanation, if we write the code like this way here, then we will get the correct pre-order traversal of the threaded binary tree. Only what we have to remember here, that we have to start from the root node, we have to print the value and we have to check the L bit field. If the L bit is equal to 1, go to the left side, print the value, again check the L bit field. So till the L bit is equal to 1, we have to traverse here. Whenever the L bit will become the 0, we have to stop there. We have to come out of the loop, we have to print the value of that last node and we have to check the R bit field. If the R bit is equal to 0, that means we have to go back in the tree here. And whenever we will go back in the tree here, there is no need to print the value, only we have to check whether that back thread is going to the head or not. If it is not going to the head node, that means we are going to the actual right side. Again go to the actual right side and then check the L bit field and the R bit field. So like this way we have to follow here, and we will get the output like the pre-order traversal, that is the DLR technique. That means the main root node, then the left side and then the right side, and we will see the traversal like this way. So this is the pre-order traversal of the TBT. Hope you have understood from this example. So thank you for watching this video. If you like it, then don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.